Did this place stop you for having the balls to pick up the phone and call Roger and Rico?
Yeah, but then I embarrassed myself.
Embarrassment's never stopped you before? Ask questions. You wore my ass out with them. Look here, the person I met 10 years ago wouldn't blink. He'd find a way, any way to get it done. I don't want to look you up in 20 years from now, just to find out you're still down here on the bottom. Step up.
You have to be committed. Through the storm and the rain and the anguish and the pain and the disappointment, or you won't make it. Anyone can dream it, but you'll never see it until you're willing to commit to it. Is there anything you're dreaming of that you're willing to commit to enough to see it happen? You have to be willing to stay the course and face disappointment, to go without support, to doubt yourself sometimes, to be rejected again and again, and to refuse to turn around until life gives up. Nothing can resist a person who has that kind of commitment.
It's just every choice I make, everything I do, I disappoint somebody.
So maybe make sure you don't keep disappointing the wrong people.
Donna, I'm not out drinking or gambling or hitting on chicks. I'm working my ass off so my family can have a better life than I ever dreamed of having when I was a kid. The only way for that to happen is for me to watch the stinking show!
There are only two ways it can be. You can be the person who learns a little, does a little, and then decides it's really not for them, who moves on to something else and repeats this cycle over and over again. Or you can be the committed person, the one who says, this is going to work no matter what happens, no matter how frustrated I get, no matter how angry I become, no matter what happens in the world, no matter what. I'm going to do this. Those are the people who are going to win.
Ray, I ain't gonna beat around the bush with you. You going blind. The doctor's saying nothing they can do, so we gotta do it ourselves.
Yes, I know, but...
Stop it. Stop it right now. We ain't got no time for no tears. Ain't nobody gonna have no pity on you just cause you're going blind. Now wipe them eyes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll show you how to do something once. I'll help you if you mess up twice, but the third time you're on your own, because that's the way it is in the world.
And your problem is that you're not intentional and deliberate. You wake up on Monday, and you might feel strong, but by Wednesday... Are you listening to what I'm saying? By Wednesday, you're hoping for the best, and the best never happens to you. You have to be intentional and deliberate, whether you're making money or not. You have to decide you're going to do something, and you have to do it. Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The problem with some of you watching this is that you don't decide to take action. You're a good person who just expects good things to happen to you. The question becomes this: can you be committed to the process of what you're doing without becoming emotionally attached to the outcomes of what you're doing? Listen to me, there are no shortcuts to success, no discounts for success. It's always sweat, it's always blood, it's always tears. You always have to give your all to be the best. Yes, I know, it's hard what I'm asking. Everyone wants the prize, but nobody loves the process. Everyone wants to be a champion, but nobody is willing to do the work it takes to be a champion. Everyone wants to lift the trophy and say, man, I did it, but nobody is willing to do the work that it takes to do it.
The doing good work.
Yes, I love the idea of working for what I want, but many people desire things but aren't willing to put in the work. The great thing about life is that it has a funny way of testing us all and seeing how much we really want what we say we want. When you really want something, you can't count the cost. Because if you count the cost and see how much it is, you might give up. So you have to do it knowing that the cost doesn't matter. I'll do as many reps as it takes. I'll study as long as it takes. I'll pay whatever price it takes. You get to a point where you don't count it. You just do whatever it takes to get what you want.
It's been a while. My condolences. How you holding up?
I keep asking why her.
There's no rhyme or reason to this life. It's days like today scattered among the rest.
What are you going to do? You say you're a champion, but do you practice like one? You say you're a champion, but do you fight like one? You say you're a champion, but do you have a champion's mindset? The most important thing I want to convey to you is, give it your all. Many things will be out of your control. That's perfectly normal. The only thing you can always control is the amount of effort you put in. That's important to remember. You can always control how hard you try.
It's not fair.
Never is. We are who we are, even if we sometimes forget.
You can control that. I'm going to give every last drop of sweat, every ounce of energy I have, I'm putting into this attempt.
Look at all those people down there. Do they follow the rules for what? They're letting fear lead them.
What happens if I don't?
Life's simple. You make choices and you don't look back.
When I get home and sit on my couch in front of the TV, I can look back at what I did today and be satisfied. I can be satisfied knowing I gave it my all. You can't ask more of a man or a woman than to give their all. Once you've given everything you have.
What's that?
That's my sukai. Go in, tell him I sent you, and spend some money.
What does it matter how much money I spent on suits?
These people respond to how we're dressed, so like it or not, this is what you have to do.
It's weird. You giving me advice? Sounds like you actually care about me.
I don't. You're a reflection of me, and I absolutely care about me. So get your skinny tie out of my face and get to work.
There's nothing more you can do. The important thing is to give it your all every time. You can't fail if you give it your best shot. That's what matters. You have to give it everything you've got.
Why are you helping me?
Sometimes it's the very people who no one imagines anything of who do the things that no one can imagine.